Alright, this is part 2 of my bench accessory work video. I left a lot of stuff out of the other video. I really don't know why. I'm not sure what I was thinking when I made that video, but everything I said in that video was pretty true, minus the fact that I said that really all I do for accessory work for my bench is band press downs and some overhead press. That's not true. Really not sure why, excuse me, I left out some of the other things that I do. I absolutely think it's super important to train your upper back for a big bench. The things that I do to make sure I have a big, wide, thick back are pull-ups, barbell rows, chest supported rows, seated rows, chest supported dumbbell rows. All of those things I do every week. Lat pull downs, that's another one, throw that in there. With the cube method, you're almost always doing some kind of lat pull down every week with one of the workouts that you do. I throw in a lot of my accessory work, my upper back accessory work. I do that on my deadlift day, but I think it's equally important for your bench to include a lot of back work, whether it's pull-ups or any kind of row variation. So those exercises that I listed, I do those on a weekly basis. I don't do all of them. I usually pick 2, sometimes 3 to do on my deadlift day. After I'm done pulling, I usually start with pull-ups. Sometimes I like to do 50 reps. Sometimes I'll do 5 sets of 10. Sometimes I'll see how fast I can get to 50, so I'll just do burnout sets. I'll go till failure. So, my first set might be 15 to 20 reps, and then each set after that, as I fatigue, gets lower and lower, but basically I just go until I get 50 reps. A lot of the times I'll go up from that. I'll go do a chest-supported dumbbell row. I'll lay down on an incline bench and do sets of 10 to 15 reps with dumbbells, 3 to 4, sometimes 5 sets. If I don't do those, I'll do a chest-supported T-bar row. If I'm not doing those, I'll do a barbell row. At times, I've done a seated row, one hand at a time. So I'll do 10 to 12 reps with my right hand, 10 to 12 reps with my left hand. Those are pretty much the staples in my back accessory work that I think is super important for increasing your bench. The other accessory work that I do for my bench, and don't ask me why I didn't mention this because it's part of the cube method, nearly every time we bench, we will do some kind of close grip work or dumbbell presses, usually done on an incline. I like to do my dumbbell presses on a very slight incline. So the bench isn't flat, but it's the first notch up from flat. So it's a really slight incline. I do that because of my shoulders. My shoulders don't like a real high incline. So yeah, my accessory work definitely includes close grip presses and dumbbell incline. So excuse me for not mentioning that in the first video I made. I'm not sure what I was thinking when I made that video, because these things that I just mentioned I think are very important. So you should definitely look into seeing if those things can benefit you. I absolutely positively, and I know I said in the other video that you can't always take what somebody else does and apply it to yourself, but the upper back work, the pull-ups and the rows and all the different variations of rows and stuff, I think that every person on the face of the earth who wants a bigger bench needs to find a way to build their back. Thickness and width will absolutely positively help your bench. That's one of the few things that I think everybody should do. So everything else may not work for you, but there's no doubt in my mind that trashing your upper back at least once a week to build it up and make it strong will positively help your bench. Thanks, guys.